Okay, just entered this one way too late probably. We'll see how it plays, but it's 1 MES. So the risk is not very large. I'd move that to this level. It's almost a boredom trade, right? But I am working with very little risk for once. Yep. Looking at the long-term chart, has yeah, that's not smart. Yep. Just because you are playing with 1 MES doesn't mean you can take a stupid trade, because it was a guess by gosh, right? I'm going to keep going down. I don't know what the markets are down. Stupid. Okay, 10 minutes later, took you out. That was reasonable, but that entry wasn't. And I was thinking about doubling up here, but it's flat, so stay away. $18.75. This, whoops, I just missed recording, but it looked like it was going to go down. That's where I get tempted. And look what it did.
It's almost like sizing up from 0 to 100.
Listening to Riley Coleman.
Which it makes it very hard.
The open is a few seconds away. Got my hands off the trigger. Yeah, it's going to do something, but it could reverse and just take out your stop. And
I definitely want to be.
Why bother?
I think the biggest thing from last week is
up, down.
Being patient for those really clean moves on a 5-minute. I think, I do still want to stick to entering on a 1 minute, but these 5-minute moves.
No way to predict what that just did.
On a 5-minute. This is clearly a massive unhealthy move up. Even this one right here, massive unhealthy move up. That's going to get reversed. And so then I'm just looking for it to slow down on a 1 minute.
I think I only want to play short reversals. There's where you get tempted to go in, and look how that nails you.
Then I'll look, I think,
look how that would nail you. You get tempted to go in. Oh my God, it's going jump.
And the 5-minute move looks unhealthy. Then I look for a kind of a pop. That's how, because like some people say is the 1 minute does have a lot of noise, and I think putting it into that 5-minute.
Now you're tempted to go long.
I think my edge is where you see the
move your stop.
Like reversal zone, and you
stop
have
small, bang out for nothing.
Direction. That's really what I think is really solid. Same thing with these last.
The temptation is to go against that.
In one direction.
Go against that, as opposed to join it. We've got what's called a flat open. I do never, ever do well with them.
I didn't take it, but same thing.
The thought just crossed my mind, like, oh, jump in, make $100, spending money for the day.
See how it just, healthy, flagged out, and then accelerated in an unhealthy manner, and then reverse that whole thing.
Look at that.
And then eventually, it actually did reverse this too. Which it did that very quickly. I wasn't jumping on that either. Was a good entry, but that's where I think the big picture is a lot market's open now. Was that 50-point candle? That's kind of small compared to normal. Definitely like the volatility isn't right now. What are we at in terms of?
Let's see, he's about a minute behind me.
Oh, I was actually news.
What are you
anyone
recording
that
this
missed it,
for?
there's really no news today.
No news today, okay.
The VIX is spiked a little bit. Is that because we
Oh, the
opened up?
temptation is
I'm not
so
sure.
great.
So we opened up down a percentage. So we've got down 1%
So great.
over the weekend. So what, the weekend closed here, so we've got down this full move.
There's your long right there. Instead of joining in, there's your long.
We'll kind of see what kind of movement we get at the open. It could be kind of choppy with the fact that it could be. Oh, my red line is hiding the wick. There you go. Yeah, you're right.
Well,
Okay,
didn't
so
work.
that's more of a 100-point move. Thank you.
But again,
I
that's
forgot
playing
that
chop.
usually I do.
Chop kills me. Chop is alluring.
Yeah, just gonna kind of wait to see what the 5-minute. We got to sell off here. We can look for a move.
There was your short. Look at that, 3 of them. We're hitting a support level here. I'm not going to
What
touch.
app am I using? This platform I'm using is called NinjaTrader. It's for futures, and I believe I might be wrong. Let me just cool this real quick. I believe NinjaTrader just launched single stock futures, which I have never traded, but it's literally just futures on.
Oh, look how the short would have worked there.
Even if you don't want to trade the indexes, you
And
can trade.
let's see what the MES is.
Normal
It doing
stocks,
something similar? Nope.
But
Freaking opposite.
not buying shares, buying futures contracts, which are super high leverage. So that's interesting. That it looks like my clock needs to get synced here.
Could
That's
have
gonna be
framed
massive
it there
in
and
terms
there.
of,
This one wouldn't have been
opening people's
filled at
ability
all.
to trade smaller accounts. I know the pattern day trading rule just got changed, so that wasn't as big of a deal, but people are going to be able to get a lot more leverage on normal stocks with that.
Too choppy, too volatile. Let's pause. Look at that.
Specs. I don't
Look at
think
that.
there's that
And look at that.
big in terms of requirements.
Not doing that
They
now,
might be
but
somewhat.
look at that.
I know you can go on their
Look
website
at that.
and find.
Well, it's real
like
obvious that an
on the
intelligent
screen of
entry
looking for
there
a long or
with a
short
reasonable
on a
stop
5 minute
follow
will
would
help
be
me kind of
really
stay more
paying
focused
off.
on that.
And the FOMO is so strong right here.
Trading fee, yeah.
May
I
or
mean,
may
like
not
the
be
web
right.
platforms do run really well. Like their
Never
requirements are
enter
very
at
low.
this level, ever.
And so you definitely don't need a dedicated platform. I just think it's a little better for me personally. But again, platform and everything you use is very personal. Like it's all personal preference. Like as long as you can get access to whatever you're trying to trade, all that matters. You know, like a lot of people out of the country out of US can't use NinjaTrader. I think they're trying to expand, but that's probably going to take some time.
Honey, easy. You're biting too hard. Easy, easy. Yeah. You're a crazy girl. There's your reversal with only 2.
Pretty much all the software is free. What you have to pay
All right,
for
stop.
is
That's enough. That's enough. You're wearing me
like
out.
on NinjaTrader, you
Stop.
have to pay. I think it's like $4 a month for live data of like just the main indexes. You can pay more if you want more data. TradingView, I think, is like $10 for the same amount, and then TradingView, I don't use TradingView, but I think you have to pay more if you want to unlock multiple charts and everything. I think long-term trading.
Looking at the other chart,
You're basically paying
it's
just
sort of
they don't have.
almost hit a
I think
support
Twitter
level
gives it away, the platform essentially away for free,
since
and
2
everything
a.m.
because if you
That's a
actually
long
want
time
to,
ago,
your money on the program,
but it had fallen
that's how
off
they make the money.
precipitously
They don't have
around.
that, so they make the money on
It's like, what time is that? God, I wish you could read these things.
side.
8 p.m.
I think
So that's a long time to reach out for relevant data with news cycles.
and confirm you spend more on TradingView. Yeah, I mean it's just because it's
Look how this trade would have worked out. FOMO, FOMO, FOMO is just tearing away at me.
Yeah, the NinjaTrader does have, like you have to make. Someone says you have to make a live trade once every 30 days. I think you do have to maybe put $100 to open a real brokerage account. There's little moves like that, but like
Took that out.
costing you
Look at
$20
that
or $30.
move I missed there. Look how methodical that one was too. You
Nice
could
move
get
down
out
here. I like
there
this on a 5-minute.
and considered a re-entry there.
Bigger picture.
FOMO, FOMO, FOMO. Look how
this is
FOMO would
definitely
pay
like a
off
good
today.
level here, but there's a lot of good touches here. If we break this, I mean, they could be, like, at that point, I don't.
The Dow is up 450 points. That's a lot for this to drop. It's almost unlikely it's going to turn around and go the other way. Let's pause for a while. Paused and you entered. Look what you did to yourself. All right. Make a couple dollars for the day. All right, what'd you make? How much? $351 fucking dollars. Holy shit. On one? Yeah. Okay, well, you just fucking lucked out on a trend you should have been taking advantage of a long time ago. That was scary though, and it was also stupid. All right, leave it alone. Just, that's a great day. Now, Riley's looking for a long. I'm not playing longs. I'm playing shorts. That's all there is to it. Oof. Not smart. I think the thing to do is to stop and reconsider what you missed there. Is that at the open? Where's the opening candle? Yeah, that would have been the open right there. That'd be a tough one to call. So with that, it probably is turning, but I don't want to participate. Let's see if Riley does. All right, so here's a good strategy. Listen to CNBC or check Yahoo Finance, see if there's any news. If Riley's around, chill with him and stay. Okay, what has he done? It looks like he bought some down in here. He's not showing. Bought right there. He's not showing his P&L. Oh, it looks like he got, I don't know, I can't tell what he's done. Anyway, have him over there to look at things, but first, stop it. First, get the news, see what's going on, see why the NASDAQ is down so much. But remember what I said, 450, that's a lot for it. It seems to be resting at that. Stop it! All right, that's enough. All right, unhealthy.
The fact that it's kind of just chopping here doesn't look
You
great.
could go short on one of
The idea
these.
is that if it's going to continue lower, it's going to break this and I'll just get out. But if it's going to bottom here, because it's at a major
Okay,
zone
he's
that I
in
like,
right there.
and a reversal timing I like, then it's not going to
He's
break
in
this,
long.
and it's going to go up, and we'll hopefully reverse most of this.
He's in long, and he's got to
And for me,
sell
after that, seeing that
right
is
there.
then when I kind of entering on a pullback to get good price.
He entered in the middle.
Kind of go higher.
Going
This
again.
looks like it's going to break and knock me out, though. I don't think there's a point in moving up my stop yet.
Yeah,
Because it
he's
hasn't
going to
broken
get
higher.
creamed.
Seeing
Well, not
it kind of
necessarily.
just chop here wasn't great strength for the upside.
Yeah, he's out.
Downtrend's still broken.
Stop.
Maybe it makes
Yeah, so this was a good trend. All right, that's enough for today. It's a long video and good lessons.